Nice and cold. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to bloody rebound. I'm gonna have to start using escape. I think that's the only thing that's gonna solve our more problems. Is pressing escape for dismantle. Pressing escape for dismantle. Escape for open that. It's just it saves my brain trying to go F, right click, Q, build, Q. Right? But if I was to go build, place, and then if I was to go middle mouse button, place, Q, it closes it. I'm just going to have to learn getting used to escape. Just click F when done with dismantling. It's not as easy as that, because normally what I used to do when I go to I always go into dismantle mode when I copy, right? So people and I can visually see what I'm clicking on, right? Because as you know, you can just press middle mouse button at that and it'll copy. But if I was to press, I always press F to aim. So I've just pressed F, middle mouse button. Now I've gone into build mode. So technically now, if I press right mouse button, or if I press F to come out of this, it goes back to dismantle. But if I was to copy, right click, it goes to the build menu. But if I press F, middle mouse button, I'm now in build menu. For me to come out of this, I've got to press Q. Yeah. But if I go to dismantle, delete something, and press Q, it will open the menu. But if I press F and F again, it will stop it, right? But then if I go into build menu, build something, place it, press Q again, does that. Well, there's no point in me learning Q for Q, F for F. I might as well just press escape for everything. Right? I'm just gonna have to learn F escape for everything. It just means moving my hand from W, A, C, and D. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna have to do it that way. I think that's just gonna be the simplest solution. I'm just gonna get used to it. I'd rather do one key to close this menu, one key to close this menu, one key to close that, instead of going F for F, Q for Q. Yeah, that's stupid. I'm going to escape for everything. That's the thing. Whoever finalized that idea, if I need to smack G2 across his nose or whatever for eating that watermelon, I will do. The spoon. Yeah, I'll flick his nose. They launched a new Mach 3 Miners? No. Okay, these are all running now. You are not running because why not? Oh, because you don't have anything coming towards you. That's a fine. That's a fine. Computers are moving. They're going. Okay, cool. That's all that side. Now we can officially start on the unlocks, right? Oakley dokley. I think we're gonna get a big surprise with Mark 3 miners in update 9. That's when I think we'll get them. If not, 100% 1.0. I think we will get update 9. I think we're going to get update 9, and it will be a small update at the end of the year. And then 1.0 maybe after summer next year. I was thinking like for the anniversary of the 5th year anniversary, but I feel like that's a bit too short notice from now, saying we've just had the big change to Unreal Engine 5. But I think we might be looking after summer now. Maybe Q3, Q4 next year. You know what I mean? Such nothing has been set in plan. They are closing, cancelling some announced and unannounced games, but have low project returns. Yeah, Ubisoft just done the same. Ubisoft did the same thing. They cancelled loads of their games. It's kind of... It happens. You know? Right, where do I... It would be best for me to take my train that way, I think. Do I? Or do we take it that way? I think that way might be nice. Take it that way. Through there. Bum ba dum ba dum. Yeah, White Wind, it's all the way around. All the way around my highway. It'll just take some time. We'll just clear it as we go, you know? It happens. It happens. It's not as worse as the building. You know, the in the YouTube series where I did my first couple of fuel plants? Yeah, there's one of the big arches going through there, but that's getting removed anyway. But that was because it's in the Desert Canyon, so it's kind of expected. So I think I'm going to take the highway that way. Over there. And to be fair, I don't want to build it just yet, but I want to make sure that my train are going to be on the right level. So I'm just going to take this all the way up here for now. Because the highway's not on the world grid, so I can't just go, you know. So I'm just going to take this all the way up here. So, my trains will enter on the level. I want to do some trucks at some point. Now we've got the new physics and stuff for them. Whoa! Meow. But this plant is going to be huge, so... gonna be huge. About the Vector Factories and stuff. It's just all foliage and all that kind of stuff will be there. But if you're in the Desert Canyon and you've got any form of building there, like we got notified, was it 2 updates ago that it was going to get some work done on it. So we've had plenty of time to make sure it's in there. But when we had a look at the changes to the Desert Canyon, It didn't look like anything was going to go through my base. The only thing that did was one of the, like, the long fork things. Casper, my man. Thank you for the 19 months, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Moo Moo Maloo. Hello. 26 months. How you doing? Oh, actually, this grid is not going to work out anyway. No. No, 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 no. It's not going to work out anyway. Because I've got to do some more curves. And them curves are going to come off this grid. Unless I was to match this to the grid. But I need to do the highway first. They're a touch loud. Yeah, of course I can. I can sort them out. Unhide. Alert sounds. Let me bring them down to there. I'm going to do a quick test on the alerts. Let me know how this one is now. All right, let me know how this is for the alert. Is that okay? That's nice. Perfect. Sweet. Nice. What up, Des? How you doing? Good to see you. Couldn't hear me last time. Oh, it makes sense. Right, let me hide the alert sounds now. Hide that one. Capture card needs to be hidden. So does that one. Stream stickers are down by 15 decibels. That should be fine as well. Oh. Desyncing audio. Yeah, refresh your stream, Electron. How'd you like the new update so far? I'm loving the new update, to be fair. The new engine makes everything so much more prettier. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, we took a look at the new Hog GS. Yeah. Oh, I feel so newbie trying to. The amount of times I'm going to lean over to press escape now to get used to it. Where? Oh, I'm out of plates. I'm out of plates? Is this curving just to make smaller curves? This is for the new highway intersection we're adding. Well, the new highway towards the new fuel plant. Do you like any new upcoming games? Yeah, there's like so many new games that we're gonna be playing. Oh, by the way, Tectonica has just been announced. It's gonna be releasing on Game Pass. So that's cool. It's gonna get released on Game Pass. But we're gonna be playing this. I'm in talks right now with Ubisoft again regarding XDefiant, the upcoming beta, for a sponsor for that. I enjoyed that a lot. We have Tectonica next month. I'm debating on Final Fantasy 16 right now for the More Bits channel, but not yet. Cyberpunk is something that's going to be coming to the More Bits channel after I've done the God of War. Ready for the new release in September. We have Starfield coming out this morning. Bloody hell. September 1st, sorry. Well, it comes out September 6th, but if you've got the premium one, you can get it 5 days early access. We're going to be playing the Cyberpunk DLC at the end of September. At the beginning of October, we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed. At the end of October, we're going to be playing City Skylines 2. At the beginning of December, we're going to be playing Avatar. So we have quite a few games to play this year. Quite a few games. And then plus indie titles throughout that. Like all of them near enough AAA except Tectonica. You know, so a lot of new games. Most of them are going to be on like the More Bits channel, especially Avatar, Assassin's Creed, Cyberpunk, Starfield. I maybe might bring Starfield to the main channel. You do curves differently? Yeah, there's multiple ways of doing curves. The way I'm doing it now is I learned it from someone, and then they learned it from someone who then learned it from DC. So finding the origin creator of who did this is creator is mad. But the reason I do the curves this way is because it creates less clipping, and it creates smoother curves. It's a bit more tedious to build them. Like most people just build with the walkways and then touch them on that way. But then you're going to have a lot of clipping, and then you're going to have a lot of walls kind of coming out like this. Right? So that's one end of the wall. What's another end of the wall? With the smooth curves, it's new enough like that. You know? When you do walls on the outside of them. I need plates. Plates. Where did my plates go? Am I in a room? Radio control units. Let me just throw 2 stacks in there, remove all of them, bring them over. At least one thing. My large inventory mod has stayed inside the game, which is all right. It embeds itself in the game, which is cool. So we get to keep that. I think I might need more concrete because I'm about to do a large build piece. I might need more steel as well. Steel beams. Like with this experimental update, there's so many things that I need to get used to again. Even just visually, like running in here and looking for where my objects are, it's a little different because the lighting's different and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but that's just getting time to get used to it again. It's the same with the dismounting stuff. So. All right, let me get the train going and then I'll hydrate. Oh, what? Drink here in it. Where is it? Yeah. Just this one, Todd. If you was to start a new save now, it wouldn't be there, I think. Boop, bada, boop. Become ones. Yeah, the only problem with that, Bright Eyes, we didn't know if that was going to be affected by the update, especially with Unreal Engine 5. We didn't know if it was going to change that entirely. Any other update, it's fine, but we didn't know about this one. I'm confused about the whole experimental save thing. So once you've opened your save file on the experimental branch, you can't then move it back to the normal line once it's released. No, so if you load up your save on the experimental branch, you cannot go back to the normal branch to load your save because your save will have a different variation or unique, you know, build number compared to the what's currently in early access, right? But if you back up your save, so if you get your save file, duplicate it, call it backup, whatever. And then remove and then rename that back to saves and then delete your current saves folder, your experimental, you can load the game back up again. Does that make sense? Hey Bex, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How doing? Why are all the signals dead? My signals were working last night on experiment. It's just a bug, do you like? They're working, but technically it's just a visual thing right now. Like, you'll see some of them working, like the ones up ahead are working. But the ones on the blueprints, I think, are not. No, because these are blueprints over here. So, no, it doesn't matter if it's a blueprint or not. Ignore that. You sent me a message on WhatsApp? Okay, hold on. 2 hours, Bex. Split the Diablo videos into 2-hour long and then schedule them for every 3 hours. So 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Don't release any. Only do from 9 in the morning till 9 at night. So you'll be releasing five a day on them. So that's 10 hours there, you know. But when it comes to the satisfactory ones, for example, release them as a whole video. You know. What up, Render? Made this game look stunning. The power of lighting and shadows shouldn't be underestimated. True. 100%. That's where you get from. Yeah, every other game goes into 2-hour parts except Satisfactory. Satisfactory goes out on a whole video because there's more Satisfactory videos than anything else. Otherwise, it'll take bloody forever. Just as long as just make sure you take out any YouTube videos we watch, except in Satisfactory. If we're watching a Satisfactory video or reacting to one on stream, you don't need to take that out. But if it's anything else, for example, a game trailer or anything else, like whilst on dinner break, take them out because, you know, the amount of copyrighted music and stuff. There is a creative mode in game now, yeah. So when you load up your save, when you click on something, click Enable Advanced Game Settings down here in the bottom right. And then when you load up into your game, go into Advanced Game Settings now, go to Gameplay. You got no build cost. You got flight mode. No power, which means you'll have unlimited power. No unlock cost, so you can just unlock everything. Unlock alternate recipes instantly, so you can get everything unlocked automatically. You can select items if you want them. You can turn on God mode, all that stuff. Creatures, you can disable arachnid creatures. This means cats as well. Or you can set your game phase, so you can change your game phase, unlock all tiers, unlock all man research, unlock all awesome shop. That's up to you if you play the game multiple times and want to do all that kind of stuff. You know? Because the game is a sandbox game. You can do whatever you want. I've seen the nuclear hog, Valkyrie. Yeah, you never said why you asked the code. Oh, because I was checking how much it would cost for me to box up the chair to a collection from here to deliver to yours. And because I needed to get the measurements of the box and the size of the chair, the weight of the chair, and see how much it will cost to ship, and then I can give you a price. Looking forward to set up a separate creative world using AGS for testing and blueprint creation. But when the fact it's now a vanilla feature, yeah, then you don't have to use things. Yeah. Right, so that's that done. Oh, I come too far on the train, didn't I? There's a nice breeze on my legs right now from my fans. Choo. Yeah, Dragon will have the original choo. The original choo. This is Nala wagging her tail. It's not giving me the option to do that when I load up the game. Are you, what's it called though? Are you on experimental? Jovan? Jovan? Welcome in, hello. Nala is at my legs right now. She is here. I don't know what she's doing though. She's trying to climb up. What are you doing? I can just see her head between my legs. some LHR from Head Change. How you doing, Glob? Where did I start making this? Oh, here it is. Bum. Okay. My brain. How far did I do these? Was it 3 wide? No, it was 4 wide. Ooh, am I gonna be just over that? I think I am, aren't I? I think... there's way too many things I need to think about right now. My brain. My brain. Brain training. I feel like those lights on the giant pole are needed now for working buildings. Yeah, for like construction sites. You're gonna just go over that. Yes, okay. One more should be fine. We'll be good. Actually, that one might be fine. No. One more. are about to get set up on all satisfactory save. It's so pog in the jetpack. Yeah, like that's what I'm using. I'm using biofuel. I feel like it's what I'll be using like a lot, and it's probably just going to go into a biome I hardly use, and it's just going to be dismantled. Whoa. Is best for jetpack in terms of longevity. Yeah, Electron, yeah. Because basically the biofuel is exactly like the thingy fuel. Package fuel. Because the thing about jetpacks, we don't really use them for vertical climbing, right? Well, we do, but not like for. Like if we was to use a jetpack, we use it more for distance to get from A to B, but also more on a 45-degree climb and not like a vertical climb, right? So having something that's going to give us like further distance, but then also we can get up anyway. In creative mode, just fly. Yeah, you need to be an experimental to get the game mode, Wagster. You need to be in the experimental game mode. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Did you back up your save though, Wagster? Before you even load that save up, back up your save. You might go over there. It might be unplayable for you. That means if you want to continue playing, you need to go back to the early access version. But you won't be able to load your save up because it's on the experimental branch and not the early access. So back up your save before you change. Before you load any save up. You know. Just make sure you do that, just to save yourself a headache. In case you can't play it just yet. I didn't get very far on my game anyway. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I just don't want you going back and then not being able to play for a couple of months or something, you know? Or until some just experimental features get optimized and... But it's playable. It's 100% playable. Just got to adapt the graphic settings to your system specs and stuff, and that's really it, really. If I'm bringing a train line in here, where do I want... Can I wonder if I can get my liquid biofuel to take me all the way up to that. Oh, easy. Easy. It's playing nice, guys, but playing nice, my dude. Easy. To be honest, I think the liquid biofuel... no, actually, no. I was going to say it might be a little OP, might be a little strong. But then again, you're limited on biofuel, right? You have to semi-make it, semi-automate it. It would be nice if we could utilize the gas rocks for the gas and make liquid biofuel that way. A gas extractor. Put that into the blender. Creatures do respawn technically, yeah. 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 And just grab what you need from them. Yeah, true. Yeah, fort extractors. Yep. The good old tube. I don't know if to take it more further that way. I think I might have... I don't know if I've brought my highway a little too far into the Spire Coast instead of coming on the outside. Because the highway could technically go through here. It could go around there and then towards our Titan builds in the future. Gas tower disruption in Unreal 8 was announced. Oh, there was. Daniel Lucky the First, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Do you think that's where I kind of do some of my thumbnails, chat? It's a little system setup I set up over there, just where I do my thumbnails. Yeah, I feel like maybe taking it through the canyon here might be the better solution. Yeah, I play an experimental. Yeah, top left-hand corner. Top left-hand corner. How do you have that much jetpack charge? That's because of the new experimental build, Danny. Update 8. Finally found a stream too. Yeah, we're on update 8 right now. The new update, which has given us liquid biofuel for jetpacks, turbo fuel, and solid biofuel. So we can now utilize liquid biofuel, which basically gives you longer fuel to go further. Turbo fuel allows you to go... it gives you more of a zippy jetpack. It's a little bit more aggressive. Standard fuel is just the same, and then you've got solid biofuel as well. So if you technically you'll only ever use the solid biofuel in your jetpack is if you find the hog with the jetpack before tier 5 and 6. So if you're in tier 1 and you start the game straight off the bat, if you've just started your save right now, you could technically go looking around the map for the hog with the jetpack attached to it, kill it, get the jetpack, and use solid biofuel for jetpack whilst you're building tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. Use solid biofuel. Jetpack Johnny. So Total will never use the solid biofuel, as he will never find Jet. I've never found him yet. I've still never found him. Love the features to choose tier 1 now. Yeah, I think... well, the next time I start again, it's going to be 1.0, right? I'm going to start tier 1 again. I think I'm gonna move the highway I just kind of built, chat. I think I might take it around here and under. I could be a squeeze though for the highway. I could be a squeeze if I take it through there. I could take it around there, but taking the highway under that might be quite nice. You know what I mean? I could just take it through that, but that's just too easy. My name's Bits. I do it the hard way. I keep hearing how rare jetpack you find him. Like, I've never found him. But saying that though, I don't really explore as much as I used to, especially on this save, because I don't go fight slugs anymore, and I don't go going for power shards because I spawned all them in just to save time. Okay, I'm going to take it from here then instead, I think. Yeah, we're going to take it from here instead. Let's get down another level. And then we'll delete that other one we just did. I am going to take it through that canyon over there. It might just take a couple of times of trial and error trying to get to it, but I squeeze through it, especially on a four gap foundation. I'm going to start turning it here and maybe squeeze it around that mountain. So let's delete these 3. I think that might be fine. Is a random value in the game files, therefore is a single every player. It is kind of, he is random. It can spawn anywhere where a normal hog spawns. Like I've seen videos of him and streams of him in the grass fields, rocky desert. He can be anywhere. Well, looks like you spent a long time building it. Well, it did take a while to build. It took. How long did it take us to build the highway? I think it was like near enough a week and a half. But it all. The crazy thing is, it took me a week and a half, near enough 2 weeks to build. But in the YouTube video, it took 30 seconds. Well, 30 seconds, because I was like, oh yeah, so I've designed this kind of thing. I want to take this highway around the map. Boom, there it is. Boom, it's in. You know? So, because not in the YouTube videos, like some people are like, oh, when's the next YouTube video? It just depends on when things get done, because a lot of time gets spent on them. What update comes out of experimental? I would say maybe August. Warpath, I would say maybe late August. That's when we could you start feeling it's a good chance. I would suggest, but that's just my opinion, to be honest. I'm going to turn this a bit more. Oh, autosave. About 2 Johnnies in my current save. First one killed me and disappeared. Second one died in a gas cloud. Never saw him, but found his jetpack. I've got a thumbnail to do for God of War today. So remind me later, as per usual. And then I can release that out. And your way you make around turns. Wouldn't it be the same if you place one walkway and then another, which you can just turn one tick? No, it's a little bit different, little. I'll show you the reasoning behind the reason I do it this way, all right? So the one you're referring to is the crosswalk one, right? So you'll place this down. You will then turn this rotation. I did this in a tips and tricks video. So then you'll go 2 along. You'll rotate it 2 along. You'll rotate it 2 along, and so on and so forth, right? And then you'll grab your foundation, and then you'll place. You'll place, and you'll place, right? There's only one problem I find with this, and it bugs me. Is if I now remove this, and if I was to put walls here, for example, I was to get walls and put a wall there, wall there, wall there, wall there. It creates spiky points coming out of these, and it's not as angled. Where these ones, it's a lot smoother. It's a lot smoother of a turn than what the thingy ones are. That's the only reason. You know, that's the only reason I do it that way. Because they're a lot smoother, where these actually start pushing through each other a lot more than what these do here. You can kind of really tell with it, to be fair, with Windows. You know, and this like, it's not a bad method this way, but like in some instances when you're doing larger circles and stuff, it clips a little bit further. That's the only reason why. Yeah, more overlap, yeah. Like, I still utilize that way, but I use this way more. Especially when it comes to roads. Buildings, I don't mind with buildings, but with roads, I do it this way. I want this line to kind of line up directly there, but then I don't want this side to clip through that. So I'm just being careful where I'm, you know. Being careful where I do it that way. To be honest, like, I don't even need to do it this way I'm doing it now. Do you know how many steps I'm doing it here to then do this, and then to do this, and then to remove that, to remove this, to get that to place into that? And that's way too many steps than I need to do, actually, as well. Because what I technically could do is I could just get this here. I can then just aim at that corner by holding control and place that there. And then bring that over here. And then do that. And then remove these. And then just place one underneath here, right? But you can kind of see my problem now. Because I've got to try and place one underneath this. But I can't because I've got no ledge here. And place one there, right? So it's like once you're used to doing something like so much, and you've done it like hours and hours and hours, you kind of get used to it. And I feel like I might be at the right angle here. Okay, that'll do. Silly reason. Can't you do corners as blueprints? Yeah, you can do. There's a real good YouTuber who does very, very good blueprint. I forgot what it's called again. Begins with R. There's some very, very good blueprint videos. If you guys are interested. Raylan, that's it. Thank you, Loang. That's it. He does really good guides on a lot of Satisfactory stuff, especially when it comes to blueprints. I want to take this now, so then this side is going up this side here, and I want to make sure that this turn does not clip through this side. We might need to go up by maybe 3 more. I'll squeeze that through there. What's my looming settings? High. If I put them on cinematic, I'll lose about 30 FPS and go down to about 30 FPS. Hey, Suricap. Thoughts on the update so far? Things you like, things you don't like? I'm liking everything. I say everything, 99%. There's one thing, it's just one thing I need to get used to, which is the keybind settings. The keybinds for Q and F have changed. It's the only thing I'm getting used to right now. What are my settings? Everything's I'm on 4K. I'm on 4K resolution. DX12, everything ultra. 4. Oh, my view distance was only on 4 as well. Let me bump. No motion blur, resolution 4K, DX12, anti-aliasing. I've got it on TAA because I don't need the upscaling. I don't need super resolution because I'm not upscaling. I'm already at 4K. VSync off, global illumination high, reflections high. Can you still use the old mass dismantle filter? No, you've got to use the new one now. Did you test all the fuel to fly? Yeah, we did that yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need TSR. I don't need TSR if I'm on 4K resolution. Because it's an upscaling filter, right? You use it to upscale your resolution. If I was on 1440p, I would upscale it to 100% to give me 4K. If I go into there now, it's just going to use more graphics than I need to. And we go to super resolution, I'll put this to quality, apply, confirm. You know? Doesn't really do much for me. I can't tell the difference. If we go to 1440. Since I don't have my Windows setting set to Windows 14, might not really tell the difference. So yeah, my Windows resolution is still at 4K, so it's... And to be honest, because I'm using the 4090 anyway, like, my FPS won't change as much, just because my... it's my CPU that's bottlenecking my GPU. You know? And I've got this 7950, so... 7950X. And even that still bottlenecks it. Even the latest 13900K from Intel still bottlenecks it. So I just need to wait for like the new gen of CPUs to maybe utilize full power, possibly.